Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Aussie Farming in the Philippines. Well, have a look at this, would you? So the old solar system that we used to have here, that was all in one unit, that died. I think it got too much earthed out when a tree branch fell on it. One of the branches fell down on the back overnight in the rain, and of course it just overloaded itself and shit itself, as we can say. So I had this one, but I hadn't had him installed yet. So I said to Chick, I might play around with it today, this morning. And she goes, all right, dolls. So what I've done, this is all made up parts. Like I recycle everything I can. So this is an old solar light that filled up with water and the batteries died on it, but the solar panel still works quite well. This is an old battery I got out of something, I can't remember, I think it was a emergency lighting system I had from the Middle East. And it's still charged up to 12 volts. So I had that on charge for the last few days, and that one worked. This one here was the charger for the solar panel and the pump, and I had a spare one of those, which is this one here. So that one's going okay, and of course this is the charger. Now the charger can run on 12 volts, or it's got a 12 volt 240 volt adapter which goes into it. Now one thing I am missing, I didn't plug in, is the alarm. So I've got to go and get the alarm, one sec. Right, so I've got the alarm plugged in. So this is the model, it has a screen on the front, it's got an alarm. How the alarm works I don't know, because I tested this with the voltage, with the, I've got one of those electric fence voltage testers. And I tested it with that, and that lit up perfect, but the alarm didn't go off. So I don't know how the alarm works, I really don't. But you've got two settings on this, you've got 8 kVA and 12 kVA. Now when I put the tester on the 8, it lit up nicely, but when I put it on the 12, it crackled and groaned like, oh fuck, there's some power in that. So what I've done is I'll put the fence up this high along here. Now the goats keep pushing against this all the time, and they're really peeing me off. So what I want to do, when I get all these fences finished, I'm going to run this system on all the way around here and all the way down through here and around the burn pit for the dogs when they come through there. So if the goats push up against the fencing for a scratch, you know, there's plenty of trees here they can use, there's heaps of shit they can use. So if they hit this and saps. Now when we had the electric fence working before, they only had to get touched a couple of times. Once they get hit and they're like, fuck that shit, man, I'm not going there again, and they wouldn't even contemplate going through it. But when it died, I still kept it there, okay, and the goats knew, oh, don't go near that shit, man, that's fucking terrible, that shit, man, don't go near that. But the young'uns, the babies, of course, they didn't know what it all was, so they used to play through it and jump through it. And of course once they're jumping through it, then of course Samson says, that's not working, so he pushed his way through. And he'd come through down here into the garden and we've seen him up over here. So that's why I went for the fence, and until I can get this one up and running. So it's going to be a test. So I'm quite interested when Chick lets the goats out. I'm going to put the camera on time lapse and just see what fun we can have. And if it does work, I'll make up a proper box for this, weather waterproof box, where it'll all be encapsulated inside. Use that from the parts, recycle again from the parts from the wooden box from Andres Martin, and get that all under cover, and it should work. So let's see what happens.
Now Norte is into it. Therefore, oh don't don't go there, I told you.
Alright, I'll learn.
I mean earlier. Roti is now into it.
Into what? What do you mean into?
Into the making. Now.
Quick, here we go. We gotta get hit.
Hi! And she's chewing.
Yeah, no, just wait.
Now, Lotte is into it. They're both. Ah! Oh, don't! Ah! Don't go there, I told you.
Alright, I'll learn.
I told you. I told you, baby. I told you not to go there. The mommy is even electrocuted. Ah. Don't go, don't go, don't go.
Oh, I've
Please.
got it turned off.
Huh?
I've got it turned off while I'm looking at it.
Ready on?
No, it's not.
I mean earlier.
Yeah.
Roti is now into it.
Into what? What do you mean into?
Into the making. Now.
Quick, here we go. We gotta get hit.
Hi! And she's chewing.
Yeah, no, just wait. That's the alarm to say that they've hit it. Well guys, that seemed to work quite well, didn't it? So the young ones all got onto it, but the bigger ones didn't. I think they still realised, well shit, if that's back in place it must be bad. So hopefully I'll get some more this afternoon when they all start milling around. I'd love to get that netting charged. See how they stick their heads through on the netting? But the trouble we've had with them, they've got their head stuck and they can't get out. And I'd have a volt every 3 seconds. Bang! Bang! Yeah.